My piece for the NATO village window activation is it's called Red Earth Golem, Held in Truth. It's a larger-than-life golem made out of fabric, including bed sheets. I tried to use a lot of recycled material because that's a part of my ethos and approach to art. Inside of it, it has an open body with a mirror so that viewers can be contained and protected within the being, so that you can be sort of held and protected in truth and love from this being that represents, in Jewish folklore, protection of the Jewish people for a really long time.
When I thought of doing this piece, my inspiration came from going to the Air Force Museum. And I wanted to take a look at all the different planes there, of course the Wright Flyer and biplanes, and I wanted to check out the struts that are in the wings of the plane and the wooden structure. I wanted to make it Dayton-centric. That was the concept that I got for that and the inspiration.
I love DCDC's work. I think they are the best representation of what Dayton has to offer. Absolutely world-class talent and skill and artistry that unfortunately sometimes isn't even appreciated at home as much as it is in other cities internationally.
I really wanted something that represented the story of women in Dayton. There was a lady, Ida Holgrave, who worked for the Wright brothers. She was the first female to be employed in the field of aviation. She was a seamstress and answered an advertisement asking for a plain seamstress. And she thought they just wanted someone to whip up boring dresses. And when she went to the interview, she realised, oh, that's not what they meant. So she really was the first woman in aviation history, and I wanted to represent her story and try to gather and represent a lot of other women here in Dayton throughout history.
The most fun parts of this process was right as the installations were complete, before the city got kind of shut down for NATO security protocols. There was a press conference and all the artists gathered, and we kind of went from piece to piece to piece, walk around with each artist, got to kind of explain their work a little bit.
It was almost emotional because being an expat and knowing all these other countries were coming to Dayton, it felt good to know that we're being recognised as a city that will welcome international guests and showcase what we can offer them, because this to me is home now. I was so excited seeing the flags and knowing that they were going to experience what Dayton can offer.